Do you need help getting started with Logic Pro? In this video, we're going to go over how to open Logic, how to open a new project, and the steps you need to take to start recording your next masterpiece. Welcome to the Middling Musician. So first off, you're going to need to buy and download Logic Pro. You can head to Apple and do it from there or the App Store. One thing a lot of people don't know about is that they actually have an education discount if you're a teacher, a student, or really involved in education in any way. You can get Logic Pro for $200 plus Final Cut Pro and a bunch of other programs you might find useful in the future. Next up, you're going to plug your interface into your computer. You'll use a USB drive to plug into the back of your interface and into a USB port in your computer. Next up, you're going to plug in your speakers and or your headphones so that you can hear yourself while you're recording and you can listen back to what you just recorded. Right here is where you will control the volume for your speakers, and right here is where you can control the volume for your headphones. At long last, we are going to open up Logic, and the first screen you should see should look like this. You'll have an option to be able to open an empty project, which is where we'll start. Or if you look down here, there's something called project templates as well. Here you can see options for hip hop, electronic, songwriter, etc. But we'll cover those at a later time. We're going to start right here and select empty project. You'll most likely see this screen when you first open up, and it gives you an option for what type of track that you would like to open. For our purposes today, we're going to select an audio track. Now, something that's important is selecting the correct audio input. You'll see that option right here, and we're going to go ahead and select input 1 because that's where we're going to plug in our guitar or our microphone. Then you'll go down here and click create to make your track. Next up, you're going to take your instrument or your mic and plug it into your audio interface. You'll also need to make sure that the correct audio interface is selected inside of Logic Pro. In order to do that, you'll go up here and click Logic Pro, go to Settings, click Audio, and here you'll see Output Device and Input Device. Make sure that your audio interface is the one that's selected. I see right here that my Focusrite interface is selected, so there's no need to change anything. If you do need to change something, you'll select right here and then click on the correct audio interface, and then you'll come down here and select Apply. The next step is to check our input gain. This is how hot the signal is going into your interface and then into Logic. After you've plugged your mic or instrument in, start playing it, and you should notice a green light right by the gain knob. Slowly increase the amount of gain by turning it clockwise until you start to see yellow or red lights behind the knob. This indicates your signal is too loud, and we'll want to turn it down counterclockwise a little bit to get an appropriate signal. Now that you have your instrument plugged in and your gain set to an appropriate level, we're going to select the input monitoring button. It's the little eye right here. Now you'll notice if you start to play, you should start to get some signal. If you'd like to record that signal, then you're going to select Record Enable or the little R right here next to Input Monitoring. Now all you need to do is select the record button right here and you'll be off to the races. Now you may have noticed that there was a clicking or a metronome going on when I hit record. This is frequently referred to as a click track, and most likely how I'll refer to it moving forward. This is to help you keep time, especially if you're recording multiple instruments or you're doing a guitar and a microphone, these kinds of things. If the tempo is not what you want, it's fairly easy to change. All you do is slide your mouse up here, and you can click and hold this number and drag it up if you want to go faster, or down if you want to go slower. And there you have it, you're all set to start recording your next masterpiece. If this video was helpful to you, I'd appreciate you hitting the subscribe button. You'll be able to follow along in future videos where we learn how to write, record, mix, and produce songs as middling musicians. Because remember, the purpose of this channel is not to turn you into a professional mixing engineer. Instead, it's to give you the skills you need to be able to record your music and get it heard quickly and easily. You may have many more questions about recording, and I want to be here for you to answer all of them. So again, hit subscribe, follow along, and join us middling musicians as we try to get our music out to the world. Catch you in the next one.